Readers are leaders of tomorrow. So wake up and strive to be the giant to make your greater tomorrow. The future we hold, the lives that we mold are connected for perfection of a nation. The future we hold, the lives that we mold are connected for perfection of a nation. Readers are leaders of tomorrow. So wake up and strive to be the giant to make you greater tomorrow. The future we hold, the lives that we mold are connected for perfection of a nation. The future we hold, the lives that we mold are connected for perfection of a nation.
Wake Up the Giant is an arm of SAS Toma Foundation, born to promote issues on education in Nigeria. The reality show is organized to prove that beyond physical talent, Nigerian youths have got brains.
Society evidence, and my school is Palm International College.
Alright, is he in Benin here?
No, it's West.
It's somewhere. So, how was the journey like?
It was great, although it was stressful due to the hold up.
Right, so, what do you hope to gain at the end of the competition?
I hope to gain so many things. Even for the main competition, I be praying to come out in finals.
So, what's your level of preparation? Would you say you are fully set for the competition?
Yeah, I'm fully set, and I pray you are there to watch me.
Alright, so what do you have to say to the organizer of this competition?
I want to say a very, very big thank you for this great opportunity. Yes, thank you, and may God bless them in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you.
Yes.
Prior to this show, reality show talent hunt in Nigeria are basically music, dance, fun beauty contest, promotion of alcoholic beverages, fun entertainment. The mouth-watering prizes pushed a lot of our youth to participate even when they lack what it takes to excel in such field.
You are not sounding excited, you're just finding your face. Okay, I'll be happy to be here. Alright, okay, let me ask you a question. So, how do you feel being here?
I feel good.
Honey, what's your name first?
Okay, my name is Giant Edo.
Alright, so how about you? What's your name?
My name is Edo Blessing.
Okay, so how is it like living in the house? What's your name first?
My name is Animasha Amira.
So, but where are you from?
I'm from Ogun State.
You came all the way from Ogun State?
No, Igara.
Okay, Kara. So how do you feel living in Kara today to
I
Benin?
feel enlightened as in I'm happy.
Okay. So what do you hope to gain at the end of the day?
I want to be successful at the end of this competition. I want all of us to be happy at the end. Let it be a successful one.
Alright, so what's your preparation level? How much did you put in your preparation? You say you are fully ready and prepared for it?
Yes.
Okay, so good luck, guys.
Wake Up the Giant reality show is the first academic reality show with an encouraging winning prizes. Among teenagers, it is set to awaken the dead reading culture among the youth, revitalize literature and literary activities in schools, boost students' confidence, improve communication skills, appreciate our cultural heritage and indigenous language, build unity among youths from various schools, inculcate leadership attributes, and wake up the giant of creativity in them through informal mode of learning.
1, 2, 3, there. 1, I don't know the one you are doing.
Mine is 1, 2, 3. Okay.
There is no end to reading. They say the last day you stop reading or learning is the day you die. Many people do not believe in that, but I think it's a very good way to live life. I'm very happy. I can see all of you here that you will be great ladies and great men, because you have started very well by hanging on to this idea of reading. Because by the time you begin to read all the time, you will discover that all you need in life is at your fingertips.
Our activity started in March 2017. The audition took off in June-July 2017 in the senatorial districts. Edo North in Auchi Merimu Hotel, Edo Central in Ekboma Brother Roman Hall, and Edo South in Imagwero College, Benin City. 10 successful contestants were selected from each district, and a total of 30 were qualified for the reality show. The audition was opened to students in private and public schools between the age of 11 and 18.
He's a man of flesh and blood, a son and a husband, a father and a friend. And that is why we learned so much from him. And that is why we can learn from him still. Festus Iyayi showed us the power of action, the power of taking risks on behalf of our ideas, the power of ideas, the importance of reasons and arguments with those who you agree with and those who you disagree with. For nothing he achieved was inevitable. In the arc of his life, we see a man who earned his place in history through struggle, through faith, through persistence and sureness. He told us what was possible in our lives, not only the pages of history books, but in our own lives as well. Festus Iyayi is a son of the soil. He's of the roots and of the tribe of Ubegu. A prolific writer, a man of passion, full of passion for his people. It was a such passionate journey. He opened up to the God hearts of death. Death, slain in the area of Kuki Africa. What magnificent son. And you, great one. Thank you.
That's a wedding of emotion. If you study classical drama, you know of Anagnorisis, all that Plato, Aristotle talked about all that. But it's very important to see at a stage the emotion came on its own, while at the same time trying to be dramatic about the whole thing, so that it will look as if it was original, and yet it's original. Wow.
The judges were Professor Egede of Ambrose Ali University, Ekboma, Dr. Sonny Esiose, and Dr. Momo of Auchi Polytechnic, and Reverend Dr. Isa of Revelation Ministry, Jatu, and Mr. Pius Oba, a seasoned principal.
You continue like that, but you must create suspense. Do you understand? You must create suspense in your drama. There must be suspense. People must not know where you are going to. Must, if you are a good writer. Which other question?
Sir, is not
clear.
What I'm asking, I'm saying, let's say if the book is very voluminous, and then you want to like do it, make it a play, then can you make that scene inside one act? like let me say like 10 scenes because the book is very big, then you kind of break it. I know there will still be suspense inside, but you make the scene kind of longer.
No, if you make, look, let me tell you, in most stage plays, you don't create too many scenes because you confuse the actor, you confuse you confuse the audience. Are you clear with me? A play, you can write a play that has only 5 scenes and it will take 2 hours. 5 or 6 or 7 scenes.
Once they start like this, you'll find that they will grow up to be readers and eventually become the leaders we are expecting of them. But we keep saying they are the owners of the future. If we don't bring them up the way we want them to be, then they will not be what they want them to be. It's a beautiful.
But I also want you to think big, all right? I want you to dream really big. And anytime I say think big, I remember where that someone who really used that phrase. Have you heard of Dr. Ben Carson?
Yes.
I hope you have. Yes. The medical school at my university is named after him. And he actually came and commissioned the foundation name of that school. Dr. Ben Carson, if you remember his story, is an inspiration. He was a young boy who was playing like my son used to just play and does not care about, about school. And his mother said, start to read. And that changed everything. His mother could have also said, start to read. And he will run out and, mix with all the boys in the neighborhood. That was possible. And he would just squander his life. But he took that advice. He started to read. He focused on his studies. And today he is probably the most famous neurosurgeon in the entire world. And today, he's also a politician. He's the secretary, I think he's the House Secretary or something, to the current American president. Because he retired from medicine and he said, I want to make a bigger change. I have changed lots of lives with my gifted hands. But this time I want to use policy, I want to use government to impact more people. And so he ran for president, but of course he didn't make it, but he's still working in government. So you see, the opportunities are very plenty. Me, I'm just a teacher. But when I say just, it is not just. When a teacher stands like this and talks to children, the impact is for life. I know somebody here will remember just one thing for a very long time to come. Just as me, I still remember little things that my own teachers taught me. So there is no job, there is no talent, there is nothing you do that is just. There is nothing that is small. So look at your hands. Please, just look at your hands. I'm not sure what you see when you look at your hands. What do you see? Somebody. My hands. Somebody lies. What do you see? Your palms. Is someone seeing with other eyes? Can you look with other eyes? Because beyond the eyes that we have, that's why we are not snakes and monkeys and other things. As human beings, we can see beyond our other eyes. What do you see?
Success.
Destiny. What did you say? Success. Praises. Excellent. Awesome. What's more? A bright future. One more, ladies. Influence. Greatness. Please, from now on, when you look at your hands, or when you need inspiration, open your hands, and look and say, these hands are my future. In it are my future. The hand is a symbol of our ability. It is with our hands that we work our future. It is with our hands that we create what we want for ourselves. And let nobody deceive you. God does not come down to give you greatness. You must work hard. That's why I said, look at your hands. It is here in your hands. So when you wake up in the morning, look at these hands and say, with these hands today, I'm working for greatness, for destiny, for success, for a wonderful future. I am going to change my country.
The auditions in the 3 senatorial districts were an eye-opener to the following heartbreaking realities. 1. Extinction of literary activities in school, which is the genesis of poor communication and lack of confidence among the youths. 2. Academic competition is dead. An award for the few that existed is very poor. 3. The dwindling number of students offering literature due to poor reading culture is alarming.
So this idea of blaming the governor, I don't like it, because tomorrow I'm making plans to become a governor. And we are not praying for it, but still here can become a governor tomorrow. We are Africans. The next thing you will hear, a small boy, that small boy that will sit down there, you say, hey, this boy that was saying the governor is doing this, doing that, he's even, as in he's doing worse than the former governor. So please don't misquote our governors, don't misquote me. And also Buhari is trying really, he's really trying. Yes, sir, the way you're looking at me is as if you're not in this country. The past governors, they made this nation unbearable for everybody. Can see somebody, the former OPEC chairman, keeping huge amount of money under her carpet, chairs, and also opening bank account for her house girl, housemaid, loading money inside. Then Buhari now is in power. He's trying to make sure that he's able to resuscitate every part of Nigeria. He locked all the borders to make sure that Nigeria depends on. Imagine Nigeria cannot produce toothpick, and you blame the governor. You are blaming Buhari. Is it Buhari? Sit down. You are blaming Buhari. No, let me tell you. Yes, the former president, but don't blame Buhari. Right now in Nigeria, the youths are fought. Let's go back to the drawing board. I have plans. I will not tell you. I have plans. So I need the governor to help me actualize these plans. There are so many plans I've planned since I was small. So please and please, let's work hard. I've been saying this even when I'll be in my room. I'll talk to my boys. Let's work hard.
Like for instance, a market woman grow tomatoes at the back at her backyard, and then we sell just a tomato for 100 naira, and then at the end call it Buhari. Or imagine, for instance, someone who produces his own book by himself. He has all the raw materials he needs, and then just because there is Buhari regime, or because of one other thing that is not the national anthem that they are singing outside, they will say, this one notebook now we sell it for 500 naira. It's an opportunity to make money. They will be doing monopoly, but not really considering the masses. And the worst part of it is this: they will say, even if they make it 1,000 naira, we will still buy it. Even if they make it 50 million naira, they will still buy it. After all, it is food. Yes, we will still buy it, but the time will come, their children will also suffer what we are suffering today. Yes. Whatever you sow, you reap.
Thank you. Let us remove our mind from our leaders, like you said. What are you doing to contribute positively as a youth to these states? Look at your hands, like she said, and start every morning, start asking yourself, my destiny is in my hand. How do I start working for my future now? Leadership starts from now. The way you live your life, the way you plan your life, you determine the kind of leaders you turn out to be. The Lord will help us.
Amen.
The camping for the reality show took place in February. The students were camped in the Lodge Hotel for a week. It was a week to remember. They came into the house on the 25th of February. It was exciting. The episode 1 of the competition was tagged In Search of Wole Soyinka, where the children recited their original winning poems. The contestants did justice to the theme of this year: education is a hill, climb it. Coined from the slogan by former Excellency Comrade Adams Oshiomhole. At the entrance of Okpekpe town, it is a hill. Face it, and peace and unity in our land.
They said our voices were too small to be heard over the noise of bombs, over the noise of pundits and prophets, with prediction about chaos and carnage. Oil gushing from our open wounds. They said I was not ready, but maybe we call the sake of an old promise.
And it commands respect. Education is a hill we should all climb.
and perseverance. Education is a hill, climb it.
They are creative and educative poems in a bid to glorify, encourage our heritage and local languages and literature in our local languages. Were perfectly translated into the contestants' local language in episode 2, tagged My Language, My Identity. It was awesome. Bini, Akoko Edo, Esa, Esako came alive.
Well, this program is a very bold attempt, very, very bold. I appreciate the boldness of Mrs. Edwese, who was the one that is piloting this thing. The design of it is very creative and very novel. We'll be having reality shows with people who are do nudity and they are paid so much money. But this is the first program that I have seen that is doing reality show on educational development, on reading and writing, on the actual thing that makes a country develop, which is education. This is the first time I have seen such reality shows. I criticized the country once for paying footballers millions and millions for just playing football for a season, while there are people who leave Nigeria and go abroad and win intellectual prizes, and the country doesn't even appear to recognize that they did anything. So this is a style of calling the attention of the Nigerian policymakers to the fact that they need to beam the searchlight more on education, focus more on educational development as a sine qua non for the development of the country. So I am very impressed with it.
The Black Night and wailing tunes from Nigeria was quite an emotional night. Though gone in our midst for years, late Clara Oshomole and our literary guru, Festus Iyayi, live on in our heart.
Being mad and angry for Clara Oshomole is no more. Tears is the sound of mockery. I won't cry because anger is not tears. The internet of Mama was a mystery. The rainbow luminesced across the sky. The also friendly sun refused to shine. It was like in the splits of seconds, the world was suddenly coming to an end. A woman with a heart of gold, putting smiles and making hearts glad with your motto. A die-hard, one with a high level of doggedness. I thought you would last forever. But death, thy sting, and thy poison is like the sting of a scorpion without guilt. Merciless like the mighty rain of embers, drenching the good, the evil, the rich, the poor, the beautiful, and the ugly alike. Like the speed of light, you run so fast and always eager to capture our loved ones in your cold and unending embrace. You have rendered life to nothing but ash. Ash to dust, and dust meant to be trodden under feet by all. Then you have stolen too much from me. You have become the thorn that makes life unpleasant. You have rendered life life meaningless and worthless. You will pay for this deceit and pain you've caused me, you offspring of a cursed spirit. And I curse you this day, because thou had murdered sleep. Sleep shall depart from thy eyes, and peace from the household. And definitely, the fate of the acorn shall be thy portion. Death, I spit on your face, because you have made life nothing for me. And I say, if death should die, I will jump up and leap for joy. If death should die, I will stand boldly in front of a running truck. And even if it runs over me, I will not die, because death had finally died. But will death ever die? Yes! My consolation is this. On the last day, death will finally die. Thank you.
I'm here to reset an elegy on late Mrs. Clara Oshomole, the wife of the former governor of Edo State, Comrade Adams Ali Oshomole, who died on the 7th day of December 2010. My life is yet whole to thee. The beauty of Oshobaba, last laid by death, how are the mighty fallen. The beauty of Ewoimi, how are the mighty fallen. Go, tell it to the hinter, the sun, the radiant round the chain master has fallen prey to death. Clara Oshomole was lovely and pleasant to behold. Stand up and blow the whistle, beat the guns or drums, Oshobaba is no more. I am distressed for you, my love. Very pleasant shall that be. How are the mighty fallen. In death, Clara, your good disposition yet not the mind. You were swifter than the eagles and stronger than the lion. Your love for the privilege surpassed the love of a woman. My people, we because Clara Oshomole has left us. We for the people of Edo State. We for the land of the Esas who bettered this rare journey. How are the mighty fallen. Clara Oshomole, your honey misses you. Siri, Winnie, Janet, Steve, and Imani miss you. Other people miss you. The happy man will always remember you. Adieu, great woman. Thank you.
I'm here to recite a poem composed by me titled Ills of the Nation. If we keep still lips, we shall die all unsung. If we keep unsealed lips, our death shall be unsung. Politicians now become tricksters. Teachers relegated to cheaters. Clerics now more of fraudsters. Drivers becomes dead abingers. Who breaks law like lawmakers? At 17, they become teenagers. Pulling abada, throwing chairs, yet street fighting they prohibit. Self-imposed prison we live in, fencing like Rikiri alien. Herdsmen, now custodians of AK-47, soldiers campers at your side. I'd rather unseal my lips and die, rather than keep sealed lips and die alive. Our leaders are proud dealers, their usefulness long outgrown. Thank you.
Don't I deserve an answer? Don't I deserve an answer? Who shall we cry to? Who will wipe our tears? The prodigal son status that we acquired, abdicating royal wealth and palaces. God gave crude oil for growth. But to God we got road. Beware of foreign gods, he insisted. But Festock 77, a devilish ploy. Where is our identity? Neither black nor white. A little to the right and to the left. Gyrating ceaselessly without focus. Others research into technology. corruption. With their technology, they are masters. But Nigeria defrauds with us. Who shall we then cry to? Tell me, who will wipe our hot tears when men are relegated and snakes and monkeys take over our economy? Permit me to stand on protocols in favor.
Rare again! They call me a madman because of the way I'm dressed. But I call them the ambassadors of poverty. The corrupt masters of the economy, with their heads abroad and their enemies at home. Patriots in reverse order, determined merchants of loot, who boost the economy of the colonial order to impoverish brothers and sisters at home. Ambassadors of poverty. They are the saviors of the people. Barons of incompetence, with kleptomania fingers and sucking filaments. They trip the economy down by checking for M, for harvest of dollars as import, when the people see neither food nor money. Although our values have been lost on the corruption, on the altar of corruption, on the destructive pile of tribalism, rooting out the hydra-headed monsters of religion, but the ambassadors of poverty are weighing us down. I tear my clothes in pain because I feel, yes, I'm a madman. I will strive for the nation because the ambassadors of poverty are killing us slowly. We keep our mouth shut. Nobody is ready to talk. I agree, yes, I'm a madman. Allow me to talk with my rags. Let the nation know that, yes, I am out to speak for everybody. The ambassadors of poverty are gone. Because I, Osaje, also as evidence, a fellow and a black man is ready to work and to fight for my nation. Thank you.
However, all hope is not lost as the contestant came back the following night in episode 4, tagged Proudly Nigeria, full of vigor, hope, excitement, pride and sense of belonging. The peak of the competition came at the final, tagged Proudly Edo. It was a display of Benin-rich cultural heritage, costume, language, an exaltation of Benin and the state governor, His Excellency Godwin Obaseki, their love and expectation fully expressed. It was glamorous and colorful. Very soon, another Wole Soyinka, J.P. Clark, Sam Ukala, etc. will be born.
I'm here to present a poem on His Excellency Governor Godwin Nogegase Obaseki. Lights locked out darkness to paint nature in glowing colors. But would we have appreciated the beauty? Had there not been darkness in the first place? Godwin Obaseki, the light that illuminates the wake and see governor. A proud son of the royal dynasty, the son of the soil, the lineage of the roaring lion. We no more need to discover. Never again do we need to search the Niger. Nor will we have to look for cover. The wake and see governor is here. The silent reserve talkless do more is here. There are times we have to wander in expectation, east, west, north, and south in expectation. Times we wandered aimlessly to no avail. We were lost till you came. G.O. Nothing about you make us angry. Everything about you give us satisfaction. It relinquishes a bird in hand for wild, a very dear passionate friend. My G.O. is a friend to the richest black man in Africa. His love to serve brought him here. His crave for the well-being of all led him to serve. My G.O. is a lover of children. My G.O. is a technocrat. My G.O. graduated from the prestigious University of Ibadan. My G.O. is married to his heartthrob. My G.O.'s wife's name is Bestie Obaseki. My G.O. got his master's in business administration from Pace University, New York. My G.O. loves playing golf. His favorite food is rice and stew, prepared with snail and fresh fish. My G.O. has washed his hands clean. He wines and dines with the richest black man in Africa. Aliko Dangote was his name. Thank you.
Edo, the heartbeat of the nation, with diverse ethnic. Benin, Babomio, Esamai, Bado, Afemai, Bamobode. Thy language transcends as one in people. Mommy, would you like to know what I call Edo? Daddy, would you like to know what I call Edo? I want to. I'll tell you. I call Edo the Japanese beauty of Africa. Wow. Attractive scenes so manifold. Pictures of the floating world unfold. Uniformity in diversity. I call Edo the mother of creation. Edo, the land of my birth. I am indeed proud to be an Edo citizen. Edo, Ogidiga of Nigeria. Edo, my land forever. Enije Sanreve, Bagato, Bagarale, Badaudu, Oba Atokbe.
Good day, everybody. My name is Okoko Ibubi from Emmanuel Secondary School. I'm here to recite a poem titled Governor of Edo State. Governor of Edo State is like a substantial war. He's a battlement of peace for his followers. A governor who shadowed like a guardian blot, darking on each neglected plot until the enemy overcast. He's a backbone to his followers, a light to their paths, the defender of the offended, the renewer of nobody, and giver of hope in all place. The mention of his name causes other state to tremble. Wow. But his name is more quick and fresh than the spirit of love. Not to withstand that. It's a name that sweats fuzzy grass, sweats under it, and splits the upper borders with soul. It makes you forget the war more through the heart against disease that breaks the life. Shake the stools and four pillars of the earth. A governor full of impartiality. A governor who sad to see the future of tomorrow. His son is like a sparkle of light, the hope for a state in hopelessness. He's one of the people whose affinity with men and spirit is stronger than 50 loaves tied together. The future and lack of progress. He's the only one who fought the elephant hand to hand and challenged the lion for a battle. He's the only one who killed the lion without a gun and fought the hyena with just a spade. And he set a desirable and valuable road. I wish on the day to discover what it is, because I have no actual need for it. What might it be? I still don't know. Oh, I stand to call his name, Obaseki, for I love the way it sounds. Conceived from within, this I can say, practice the countenance, motivate the mind, the good spirit and truth. I like to tell of him dead is light and the beauty. He branches in angel pays the day. I stood in awesome wonder, pondering over your enchanted sights. For down to the earth you pour down me showers. I ask myself, are you an angel or a human? For the star distinguishes your beauty as a twinkle in the dark, in the blue sea I see. Today hope is built, today faith is sealed just because of you. For you are a faithful friend of brighter days, shining in times of nothing and something. You are the one making it real. You are the one taking Edo State from the valley road to the mountain top. And you are the one turning the campus stone to a gentle spirit.
I'm Mrs. Juliana Ibelebe. I'm the Director of Social Mobilization, Edo State Universal Basic Education Board. As a matter of fact, I'm here to represent the acting board executive chairman, Dr. Joan Osas of Yahweh, who is presently acting as the SUBEB chairman. Today's performance, the children tried, especially they are able to recognize the performance of our governor, Mr. Godwin Onorase Obaseki, that since his assumption as the governor of the state, he has taken education as #1 priority. And again, this organizer is also complementing the efforts of the governor by ensuring that the local languages are not left out. Like my governor has done, he has introduced the teaching of Edo into our school curriculum. And the organizer is also encouraging that Edo languages as a whole. So there is hope for tomorrow. our children, they are excellent. All their performance put together, I believe there is hope for tomorrow, and Edo State is going to produce giants that will rule this nation.
I am Mrs. Oyarekwa, Director of School Support Services, Sube. Happy to see children performing this manner. I was thinking that all hope was lost, but what I have seen here today is a great thing, that in our children we still have hope, that the teachers are doing well. I think the government is up to its responsibility too, to add or to put in more effort to get more than what we have seen today, because they have really performed excellently.
I feel so great. I feel wonderful. I give God the thanks. I never knew even my daughter could perform this good. I thank God for the government school. They are doing good work. And it's a pride to us as parents. I thank God for all that I've seen today. It's a joyful thing to me. Oh, if we have 10 of this kind in Nigeria, then we have a better country. You see your child progressing. If a child like this can come up like this, through the idea of just one person, if we have other people that can have this kind of idea, Nigeria will be much better than this. I give her kudos. I thank God for the dream God gave to her.
Àlàáfíà àti ìrẹ́pọ̀ ní orílẹ̀-èdè wa. Ògo ni àlàáfíà. Àlàáfíà ni iyì. Àlàáfíà ni ìfẹ́. Àlàáfíà ni ìrẹ́pọ̀. Ẹwà òdòdó máa ń yọ ní àsìkò òjò. Àwọn ẹyẹ á sì máa fò pẹ̀lú òmìnira lófurufú. Ìrì á sì máa sẹ̀ sórí ewéko pẹ̀lú ayọ̀. Bí oyin ṣe máa ń yọ̀ láìka ilé rẹ̀. Èé ṣe tí ayọ̀ wa kò ṣe dàbí tiwọn. Pẹ̀lú òmìnira, inú wa máa ń dùn láìsí ìkùnsínú. Bí a bá ṣí ìwé ìròyìn lójoojúmọ́, a ó ṣàkíyèsí òfò àti àdánù tí ó ń lọ káàkiri pẹ̀lú ibi, èyí tí ó ń lé àlàáfíà àti ìrẹ́pọ̀ wa títí dé ojú oorun pàápàá. Ọlọ́run, eléyìí ò wọ́pọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ rí. Ṣé àlàáfíà wa di ohun à ń fi pamọ́ bí? Ojoojúmọ́ la ń pa àwọn ènìyàn. Àbí kò sí ẹni tí ó ní ìmọ̀ mọ́ láti dá ìwà rere, tí ìdákẹ́rọ́rọ́ àti ìrẹ́pọ̀ padà nù. Mo jí ní òwúrọ̀ yìí láti gbádùn atẹ́gùn. Ó fi hàn wípé òun kì yóò bú ramúramù mọ́. Bí a bá mọ ohun gbogbo lẹ́sọ̀, bí àwọn òdòdó àti igi ṣe ń fẹ́lẹ́lẹ́, tí atẹ́gùn sì ń fẹ́ bomi lójú, níṣẹ́ ni àwọn àmì ìrètí fún mi lọ́kàn balẹ̀ wípé àlàáfíà àgbáyé ti tún lè padà. Ìfẹ́ ọkàn mi ni wípé kí orílẹ̀-èdè wa wà ní àlàáfíà àti ìrẹ́pọ̀.
Yes, in the very first place, I want to appreciate the sponsors of this program, Wake Up the Giants. It's a very wonderful one. It's the first of its kind in this nation. And I'm also very, very grateful to the Almighty God that the media edition is being held at the church where I spiritually lead, City Gate Church. I want to believe that this is one thing that, I want to suggest that this is one thing that Nigerian leaders should not only appreciate but should sponsor. There are a lot of projects out there that has to do with alcohol, that has to do with drinks, that has to do with different projects that people sponsor, and the winners come out with 10 million, 20 million, 50 million. In Nigeria, you see first class graduates are not encouraged. So not doing that is discouraging education. But this program, like I have seen, we actually encourage education. When you give awards, you give prizes to winners of or those who did very well, literally, I want to believe that this will go a long way in encouraging our children to study. People want to study. And when education fails, everything fails in the nation. Education is one institution that builds the nation. without education, nation can't be built. So it's a program that I really appreciate, and I want to encourage the sponsors of these projects to keep doing their best. And by the grace of Almighty God, leaders will be raised to support this project. And I want to also encourage leaders to support this project. Thank you very much. God bless you.
They ended the night with a soul-touching song titled "We Are Here" by Alicia Keys.
We are here.
Beyond the competition, the camp was fun, full of life-changing activities. New month excitement, exercise, winning prizes.
See, 3, 4, 5. You cross. 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5. You cross. Then you go down low. Woo. So too much for food, too much. Too much ever. Wow, I love this song. Yes, yes. Gently up. Yes, yes, yes.
Happy New Month,
Happy birthday!
Whose birthday is it?
Happy New Month, sir.
Happy New Month to you too. Happy New Month.
The Happy New Month.
Today is an happy.
We all are very happy. Why? Because we are alive to see the month of what?
March.
And also we pray for God's blessing
And make us come out in flying colors.
Amen.
No, you are coming.
We know 3 people like 3 people. We know 10 seconds like 10, 3 people.
Wait, wait, so
let's
So what's your next event? Your next event, what's it?
Today.
Yes.
The next thing is art and after baking, art and craft.
Art and craft.
Breakfast.
Okay, when is it starting?
one coming. Anayo.
From 8.
8, okay. Alright.
It was educative. The Hall of Fame is full of such lectures like You and Your Time, making use of social media positively by an educationist, Comrade Sixtus Omohabo. Readers are leaders by former Speaker Honorable Justice Okunobo. You are leaders by Dr. Jumoke Hallison. In a bid to build future writers, relevant topics were taught. Example, genres of literature and the role of writers in this society by the CEO of Wake Up the Giant. The Arts of Poetry Composition by Professor Igede. Playwriting, Developing Your Writing Creativity by Professor Ukala.
So what you want to write about, if you don't want to be artificial, If you want what is coming out of you to be real, to have feeling, which is what I enjoyed from your poems today. Most of your poems had feeling. It showed that you felt from the inner part of your heart what you were writing about. If you didn't feel it, you won't convince us. If you didn't feel it from the innermost part of you, you would not make the impact that you made on us. So, felt your starting point is to think about experience that you want to convey. When you have thought of that experience that you want to convey, another thing is to begin, okay, that experience will come in the form of subject matter. But this subject matter, you want to give a message with the subject matter. People who are not trained in literature, who are not trained in appreciation of literature, if they begin to see a film in which a girl goes to Italy and becomes a prostitute, and they say, hey, see their film. I say, just prostitution, rubbish. What kind of thing is this? Just prostitution. Is this the kind of thing they want to teach somebody? And if you leave that film at that point and go away, all you have learned is how to be a prostitute. Yes. And it is not the fault of the author. It is not the fault of the filmmaker. It is your fault. Because you have not stayed to see how the forces of prostitution will be battled by the forces of good, by the forces of morality. You have not stayed to see. Eventually, those forces of prostitution could be defeated and destroyed in that same play. Then, the playwright would have passed his message. It's not just enough to go and become a prostitute and then to get car and to get money. AIDS is there waiting for you. AIDS will attack you and kill you. And when you come back and you are dying, that your mother that followed you to Italy will be alone. She can't even inherit your property because her heart is broken. You will now see that that film is not teaching you to be a prostitute. It's showing you the dangers in
Going back to the oral tradition and in an attempt to wake up the contestant imagination, Tales by the Moonlight was part of the fun. It was fun anchored by Professor Ukala Igede and some of the contestants.
From there I went. From there I returned to welcome.
I love the sun, look at my front, look at my back. Look at what he has a day, I do not have. I love the sun, look at my front, look at my back. Look what he has a day, I do not have.
Look, Iguana.
I love the sun, look at my front, look at my back. Look, Iguana has a day, I do not have. Look, I love the sun, look at my front, look at my back. Look, and how has a day, I do not have. Look.
The show came to an end with emotional farewell.
Thank you very much.
thank you.